You are never going to meet a man at Zumba. It's like, I'm gonna put my dick on your back and that's how I know that you like me. Weed out guys because of their approach. Like, if you see a guy going up to a bunch of different girls, like just being a little like extra or doing too much, he's not the one for you. Because you can meet men anywhere, but that don't mean they're gonna be good. So I hope you guys enjoy the tips. I'm just going to have the makeup, you know, come up on the sides and whatever, and be linked down below. Of course, if you have any questions about products or anything, just comment and I will help you out. But let's get into the video. So first place, which I feel like is like pretty common, I'm gonna start off slow, is going to be the gym. The gym is like very specific. The gym is kind of like, oh, we met at the gym, like that sets you up for like a lot in your relationship, kind of like, oh, I'm gonna be like fit and like have my life together all the time. But I think it definitely matters what gym you go to. So for me, I used to go to a Lifetime Fitness. I think Lifetime Fitness is a really good place to meet men because I wouldn't call it like an upscale gym. I'm not a gym rat. I don't really know what an upscale gym is, but it's like a smooth $80-ish a month, I believe, if you're not like on a family plan or something like that. So it can become, you know, I mean, like that's more than I believe like a 24-hour fitness. So I think Planet Fitness is like $10, which I'm in no way like a gym elitist. Like I literally think they're all the same. Like if you are going to the gym for fitness, go to the gym for fitness. But if you want to meet a man, number one, that just is a little, you know, has a little more money to spend and probably, you know, just has it like that, like yeah, go to like a Lifetime Fitness, or even like, you know, those places that have like the lights. Like that's how like out of the gym scene I am, is like the lights and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like definitely a gym that's like upper scale. I definitely think like if you are not like that girl when it comes to the gym, like then do this for like 2 or 3 months and then like get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like do not waste your time and your money on a gym membership that you just don't need or want. You know what I'm saying? If that's not your priority, do not continue to spend money there. You know what I'm saying? But also do not go to like a cheaper gym expecting to meet men that, you know, are gonna support your Lifetime Fitness bill. You know what I'm saying? Like what? And Lifetime really isn't that expensive, but it's gonna have your sauna. It's gonna have your jacuzzi. And I think it's just a really like, hey, you met me at Lifetime Fitness. Don't expect me to not want these things and or more going forward. You know what I'm saying? It just sets a certain expectation, and you already know what kind of money they got. Oh, and the kind of money that they're willing to spend on their wellness. I think that's really important. But definitely do not go to like Zumba. You are never going to meet a man at Zumba. You are never going to meet a man at Solid Core. You are never going to meet a man, maybe one of those little spin classes. I don't know if men go to, what's it called? Don't go to, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want a man that like looks a certain way or does a certain thing, like you cannot go to these girly ass classes. Like they're fun and they're definitely like the moment for like when you just want to like hang with your girls, but don't go there expecting to meet a man that you find like masculine and sexy, because that's just not going to be it. The type of equipment, classes, and things that you would want your man to participate in. If you prefer a more outdoorsy man to a weightlifting type of guy, like find a gym that has like excursions and things like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like really tailor these things. Like don't be smart. Just be smart about your time and be smart about the kind of man you want. Because yes, you will not meet him at Zumba. You will not. No ma'am. But also, definitely find a place that isn't too mixy, because there are gym hoes. Like let's just keep it a buck. There are so many men that go to the gym just to find bitches. Like it's ridiculous. Just the right type of like mixy, not too like incestuous. Like, oh, he dated her, he dated her, he dated her. This is a good place to find out if a man is like, I don't want to say a pervert, but kind of, yeah, like a pervert. Like I find like you women know, like it's no one wants to be with a man that's thirsty. Like it's just unattractive, and good men know this. Like I promise you, like my best guy friends will always be like, yeah, like me and my girl got together because I was the only one that wasn't staring at her ass and wasn't like a creep. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a conversation that I've had before of like, you just you know when a man is just like gross. So I think the gym is a good place to suss that out from the jump, because you don't want to like have a man that's always looking at bitches and like doesn't know how to respect women's space, doesn't know how to leave women be. Like that's really like embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like that can be really embarrassing in the future, to be like, oh, you're a full-blown gawker, and like how was I supposed to know So I think the gym, like if that's a problem that you have or don't like, especially if you have a really nice body or something like that, like I know women will be like, I'm so tired of, you know, like that being like overly sexualized. I think that's a good place to go, where unfortunately you will be overly sexualized, but you can find the ones that aren't, you know what I'm saying? You can weed them out pretty easily, but in the process you're gonna be absolutely objectified. We're gonna put a lot of places into this one place. So basically like the bar scene. If you want to find a good man at a bar, you have to be very strategic about where you're going and why you are going there. So, first of all, go to places where you can sit down. Lounges are the best. More lounges all of 2022. I do not wear heels going out very often because if I have to stand, my attitude goes from like, hey, I'm chill, whatever, we coolin', to absolute bitch so quick. Like I do not like to stand. I don't like being in crowds. Like it's just like not my thing. If I'm gonna be in a crowd, I need to be sitting. Like, please. I'm too grown. And if I want to wear my best shoes, please. Like, we're fucking sitting. I'm so sorry. So honestly, like, clubs are just not my vibe. If you like the club, go to the club. I definitely think the club is a good way to like release stress, have fun with your girlfriends, but it's like someone's gonna put their dick on your back. And that's like the expectation at clubs. It's like, I'm gonna put my dick on your back and that's how I know that you like me. And it's like, that's not where we meet good, man. I'm so sorry. But like, you know, they're fun. They're definitely fun. But not if you're like, I want to meet somebody for like a relationship and I want to talk. Like, you have to go to places where it's conducive to speaking to one another and where it's comfortable to move from like place to place and it's not like, first of all, difficult, sweaty, weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like normal. Like, it's not too cliquish. I think like hookah lounges, like bars that have like tons and tons of like seating is a really good vibe. It's, you know, these aren't always the easiest places to find, but I'm just saying like go on their Instagram and like count couches, baby. Like count couches, places that don't have like you need to buy a bottle for a section. Like if you like sections, like absolutely do your thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like lounges, casual places with food, places where you can stay quite a while. So if you like somebody's vibe, you know, like it can just take its course. I also think like there's a really good like area, especially now that it's spring and things are heating up, like mixy restaurants. I need to stop saying mixy. I'm gonna just stop right now. That's the last mixy for this video, I promise you. But yeah, restaurants where it's very normal to move around. So patios, places that have like a lively bar area, two-story restaurants that are large, and places where you're there to stay a while. Like that, I think that's the most important thing about these places. Like, don't go to a place where it's like, okay, I have to make a reservation and like, you know what I'm saying, very like sit down-ish kind of type of thing, you know what I mean? Like the type of place where it's like your waiter kind of just like, you know, like lets you live for a while and like has tons and tons of tables, like, and it's not always the easiest place to find, but once you find these spots, just keep going to them. Like really, like once you find a spot that's like comfortable, people chill on the patio, you go in, you go out kind of thing, like real casual, these are the places that you need to be, because it's so much easier for men to come up to you. It's so much easier to just like move around, and I think that's the most important thing, is like finding places where you can move around and it's not like, oh, someone just got up from their table to go to the restroom. Like those are not the places you need to be. If you're going to a place like that, you need to sit at the bar. Do not get a table. Go sit at the bar. Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. The bars that you go to are important. Do not go to a sports bar if you do not like a man that likes sports. I do not mind a man that likes sports. I like a man that likes hobbies of any kind. So go to the sports bar. Like, I don't mind. Like, that's cool for me. I love a beer. I love a Dos Equis, well dressed. That's me. But if you do not want your man to be watching sports every Sunday, don't go to a sports bar. You're just setting yourself up for failure. Like, absolutely not. This is probably my favorite place to meet men, I would say, just because you can get a really good idea of their lifestyle, and I feel like men that approach you while you're shopping, it's just like they do seem to be a little more confident. I feel like nighttime places, gyms, whatever, I think gym does take a good amount of confidence too, and I think that's what's important about these places. The places that you meet these men, yes, of course, we want like, you know, we want it to be easier for them to come up to us, but also we don't want it to make it too easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want them to work a little bit, like. And I think that's also what susses out a good man, is a man that knows like, hey, I'm not gonna let you just go. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, not me like putting this on like an absolute 2-year-old. My favorite places, I would say upscale shopping. This doesn't have to be a mall necessarily or whatever. There's a lot of things that fall under the category of upscale shopping. So definitely shopping centers, so like a mall, definitely like outdoor malls, your gallerias, places like that are a really good place to meet men. But there's also, it's kind of one of those things where there's a lot of other men, so you need to go to the right areas. Like there's an area of the mall that should usually have, like, literally go to the little kiosk that shows you where everything is, go to menswear, go to the brands that you recognize or would want your man to be wearing, and hang out there. Like, don't go to Tilly's if you don't want like a skater. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, go to Hugo Boss if you want a Hugo Boss. Go to Tom Ford if you want a Tom Ford. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't mess around in the areas where you have no business being if you don't want to be there. Don't go to Hot Topic. Why would you go to Hot Topic? Like literally go to these places and hang out there. Go inside if you like, absolutely. And like, because men need opinions, honestly. Like, they need so much help. So I don't think it's like wrong to go and peruse, especially like if you're into men's fashion. Like, I really don't think it's weird or anything like that. They might of course think that you're shopping for a man, but also like your uncle, your daddy, your grandpa, your boss, like somebody it might need something, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't have to get something, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you can always, oh, I'm shopping for my brother, whatever, your cousin, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, just say you're looking. So I think that's a really good way to just get into places where those men might be. But also, I really like the idea of outdoor malls more so. I feel like, yeah, people will like come up to me at a mall, which is fine, but sometimes, you want to be in my YouTube video? I'm like, no. But I think it's also like outdoor malls are a little more casual because there's just that level of like, I don't know, you can like sit on a bench and it's not weird, you're just like enjoying the weather type of thing. So I think it's really nice to just go to like outdoor malls, outdoor shopping centers, like places where there's lots of shops together type of thing. Recently I went to Buckhead in Atlanta and for the first time, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it, this is cute. And I could see where you could definitely meet men of a certain caliber, men with, you know, something to them, something going on, more so than if you were to go to different areas. But then there's also like places over in Atlanta, like 5 Points, that would also be like a good way to meet like probably a really like maybe a more intellectual man, maybe a more like artist type, artsy type. Go to like artsy shops, record stores, like, you know what I'm saying? You know that hipster area of town that just is like the most like random shit. Like in Austin always has like there's this one area in Austin where I'm like, yeah, I know exactly the type of guy I'm gonna meet here. Like, you know where they are at. So when you're in those areas of town and those are the guys you like go there, stay there, drop a pin, you know what I'm saying, go back, keep going back, like make a point. But also if it's just like, hey, I don't have time to do all that anymore. I work during the week, I work during the weekend, I don't have time for that. I see you, sis, I see you. So we don't have time to be working around. You are busy, I get it, but you do have time to go get some food. Whole Foods, y'all. Go to Whole Foods. Go to Whole Foods. I'm just telling you, go to Whole Foods. Find you a nice man at Whole Foods. Okay, I don't have a Whole Foods. I got you. Farmer's Market. Farmer's Market. Might only come around once or twice a week, but hey, try the Farmer's Market, because the man you meet at the Farmer's Market he's a different level. The man you meet at a farmer's market has like his shit so far together that you should be a little bit intimidated. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, the idea of meeting a man at a farmer's market is like, I feel like I'm upgrading my life in like so many different levels. It's insane. But yeah, I would try a farmer's market. He might already be married though. Like, be aware. You know, none of that. Don't worry, girl. You got a Target. You got a Target near you. And maybe you don't even need to be the one near you. Go to the one that's in, you know what I'm talking about. You know the one. You know the super Target that's like nice. Everything's laid out nice. None of the carts do anything. Like, go to the nice Target. Go there. Go there, sis. Because I promise you, the Target in the nice areas also have like the, you know the men, the good looking men that are going there. What do they sell at Target? What's that little the little hair product they be selling? They get their Shea Moisture. Okay, they always say dog parks, but not all of us have dogs. Dog parks are a really great place. If you have a dog, go to a dog park. They're especially elevating dog parks lately. Like, these dog parks these days have bars. Like, they are making them for dating, like specifically. They're tailoring them for dating. So if you have a dog, definitely go to like a cute dog park that has like drinks or food or like food trucks and stuff, like go there. But if you don't, go to the park. Just go to the regular park. But don't go to your local park. Do not go to the park that's like down the street with like a play set. Like, do not go to that park. Go to the park that is like your city's park. Like, I'm so, like, listen to me. You will be disappointed if you just go to your local park. I'm talking about your city park, like the park of your city, the central park of your city. So this, you will know that this is your city's park because, number one, the parking is probably going to be annoying. You're going to probably have to drive there. You need to be, this is going to be a place where you drive there. You're going to drive to your park. People are gonna be like sitting out. Someone might be having like a wedding there, like some sort of like family reunion. Like stuff is happening at this park. You know what I'm saying? Like huge. It should be huge. I'm gonna put a picture of what I'm talking about because just in case you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the park you should be at. Okay. Go with your friends, go by yourself. You really don't even have to be doing anything because it should be quite normal to not do anything at this park. People should be doing all kinds of shit. Like last time I went to the park, got out the car, somebody was rollerbladed, some adorable black man was rollerblading right in front of me. I was like, you are the cutest, sir. Like, you are so cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone should just be like doing their thing. Very much like city vibes of people that are just doing their thing. So go to parks like this, bring like a blanket. You can bring alcohol usually to these places, or maybe I made that up, I don't know. But places like that where it's very diverse and you can just see a lot of people. Like there's a lot of people watching going on, they're watching you type of thing. Like where it's just like normal, go looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like good, cute, casual, like make it an event for yourself. And this is also just a good time to have like a solo date or to bring your friends, bring your single friend, you know what I mean? Like just to have fun and like hang out and be friendly, look friendly. I think that's a really big part of all of this, but we can discuss that in another video. But yeah, definitely go to parks downtown parks. Especially if that's the kind of stuff you like to do. Like if you just like to get out and go out, that's a really good place, especially because it's so easy to be like, okay, I'm at the downtown park, what do I do next? Okay, so he comes up to you, y'all start talking, whatever, like go on a date right then and there. Like maybe I'm super forward, I don't know, but I would just be like, so there's this bar like 0.5 miles away, you want to walk? Like you know what I'm saying? Like there should be a lot of stuff around so that it would be very easy for y'all to just like go grab a drink or go grab a coffee or just like hang out and just do some things. So I think always have that kind of in the back of your mind. Like if I do meet somebody here, where could we go from here? Like literally, like where could we go? Like have a, you know, a restaurant or something nearby where you could go and kind of, you know, really get to know somebody. And this one might be controversial. I don't know. I feel like this is definitely the place that I have met the most men in my life. 100%. And I think this is a good, although it might be high pressure, also it puts so much low pressure on the rest of your like kind of like dating life with them, but it's the pool. I know for some people that might be extremely nerve-wracking or just off-putting at all to like have somebody that you're trying to date kind of immediately know literally what your organs look like. Like it's just depending on what you wear to the pool. Okay, but the way I go to the pool, you're gonna I didn't know that had glitter on it. Great. Yeah, you're gonna know me very well. We're gonna get to know each other very, very well. So that being said, it's kind of just up to you and your comfortability. Like, is that just, if you're gonna be like awkward and uncomfortable, maybe don't go to the pool. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's just not your vibe, I definitely would make it fun. Go with your friends, have fun, and just, you know, make it a thing. But if it's not your vibe, it's not your vibe. But going to the pool is one of the best places to meet people because number one, they know almost exactly how you look naked. So if they like you, they like you. You know what I'm saying? Like they like what you got going on. They saw it. Like there's none of this like weirdness. You know what I mean? Of like, or like with online dating of like, oh I have like one full body photo and like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like weird sometimes. You can feel like insecure or might not be their type or whatever. But I think the pool kind of just puts that kind of like out of the question. Like, you have to like this. Like, there's no, like, we met at the pool. You can't tell me that like what? Like, there's no catfishing. There's no like, I had no idea. Like, you knew what I looked like, bitch. Yes, you did. So, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you wouldn't come out to me otherwise. Like, abso-fucking-lutely. So I think it's a really good place, especially if you're trying to get your body confidence up. It's like, try the pool, guys. Try it. Also, it's a really good place to just have casual conversation, because it's so like, I don't know, you can talk about the weather. You can talk about like why you're at the pool. It's like the weekend. I've just had like a long day at work or whatever. I think it's a good place you can drink at the pool. It's just such a fun place to meet guys. Also, you can scope out their body. Let's turn this shit around. You know exactly what they look like, because they be deceiving. They be deceiving. Absolutely. And then when they get wet, never mind. Let me stop right there. Because I am an actual predator. But if you know, you know. But this is also kind of like the gym. You can like really weed out guys because of their approach. Like, if you see a guy going up to a bunch of different girls, like just being a little like extra or doing too much, he's not the one for you. He's not the one for you already. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very easy. And because pools are very like open spaces, you know if someone's looking at you. There's none of it's very rare. Like at a pool, it's very like, they're not very like layered. It's usually like, okay, group here, group here, group here, group here. Like, you know who they're looking at. They're not looking at the girl behind you. They're not looking at the girl over here. They're looking at you. So make your move. And I think it's very like casual to kind of just like offer somebody a drink. Or be like, hey, I like your music. And honestly, if you need to break into the pool of the nicest apartment complex in the city, break into the pool of the nicest apartment complex in the city. Like, they have a nice pool, you go to the nice pool. Oh, my friend was here. Whatever, no one cares. Literally no one cares. So don't be shy. Try all types of pools, rooftop pool over here in Hidden Lake, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get out there. Don't always go to the same pool. And just like, honestly, you can usually just go into an apartment complex's like Instagram and then just see kind of like the people, like go to the tagged photos. If you go to the tagged photos, you'll usually see like, you know, the kind of people that are at the pool. If it's like, you know, girls that you think you would hang out with, then like maybe go there, because they're probably going to also attract guys that you would want to date. Just a little tip. So I highly recommend checking out the pool. I know that's like for some people, but it's a really good way to get out of your comfort zone, and you will meet a lot of people, I promise you. So this is the final look. Very orange, kind of what I would wear if I went to Euphoria High, if I knew the name of the school. This is definitely like, this would be like my look. You know they love putting black girls in like the oranges and the red. Like you know they'd be so dramatic. Y'all got 3 colors. Anyways, are there any black people in Euphoria? I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. Let me know if you've ever met men at any of these places, or even better, a boyfriend, somebody who stuck around for a while. And let me know what you would like to see next for me. I did put up a poll for my last one, so follow me on Instagram if you want to weigh in. You can also get advice from me via DM. I'm always on my DMs. I'm always in my Instagram, so feel free to hit me up. And I don't know, I might do like an advice, like people do be asking me for advice, so if you're ever just like, I don't mind if you share this on my Instagram, your YouTube, like if enough people do that, maybe I'll do an advice type video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, don't forget to leave it a like. If you like me, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see more of me, you can always check me out on my Instagram, Ivana Brooke, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Whatever you want from someone else, give it to yourself first. If you want compliments from someone else, give them to yourself first. If you want validation from someone else,